Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Virtuals Protocol. Some agents on the virtual protocols that's a low market cap that you guys can actually pay attention to as of right now, because I know some of you guys don't like the whole Genesis launch. You guys don't know how to play it, don't know how to stack up the points, all of those things. You guys don't think like you're getting the fair allocation, all of that, right? So I'm going to give you guys a few plays that are pretty low cap agents as of right now that has some decent potential. And towards the end, we're also going to talk about the next narrative that's heating up for virtual protocol, which is the ACP. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And while you guys are in the Discord, you guys can ask your most important question, which is how does that Patreon group works? As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers of OTC deals, private sales, great calls, and overall a good community as well. You know what's funny is we have an agent live right now. There won't be no token, but we have an agent live that helps us access different things, different news, all of that. So this Patreon group is where you guys need to be in there. So check that out, and also check out my ebook to Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, all of that, that's very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio, right? So check that out. Links will be in the description and in the comment section down below. Let's get right into the video, guys. First one we have is the voice of gods. Now, you guys know, if you guys have been paying attention to my channel, I have talked about this since over here. This thing dumped, went all in the shitter, and of course it pumped as more people started to figure out who the dev was and what the dev was building. As you can see, it actually did go up on a nice little pump here to about a $4 or $5 million market cap here, and now is pretty much down 50% from his all-time high, 5 million and some change, right? This thing has pumped, and a lot of people are really looking at this, especially when they're looking at it as like a beta to Tibber. Now, I put out this tweet: will Atom become the next Tibber? As you guys know, we've talked about Tibber, and Tibber exploded to like $100 million market cap, which was crazy, right? So now people are kind of connecting the dots. Could Atom possibly do the same thing? Especially now, as you can see, this guy also puts out a tweet here. His account is bet on virtuals. Tibber at $90 million plus market cap. Atom is still sitting under 4 million. So both are AI agent tokens on virtuals, both are tied to real narrative, both built on top of a protocol designed to scale and co-own monetize AI. But here's the alpha. Atom was created by Anthony DiMartino, ex Coinbase, $25 million plus raise for Santora, which is a whole nother DeFi protocol that they had partnered with, which I'm going to show you guys now. Now, we showed you guys this article a little bit back ago, why these guys were silent. Pretty much Into the Block and Trident merged with 25 million backing to build institutional DeFi gateway. The newly formed Santora aims to offer compliant DeFi platform for sophisticated investors looking for yield, liquidity, and risk management. So I think things could get a little interesting for Atom as of right now, at a pretty low cap. $2 million market cap, was at a $5+ million market cap. Now, we've already gotten into it twice in our Discord group here, so we're pretty excited to see what Atom is going to be building. So remember, all of these are gambles at different market caps. So the next one we have is Cap here, which is pretty much a whole nother DeFi AI agent with its own AI terminal. And right now it's sitting just under $1 million market cap. Of course, it went up to about 2 million and some change, and now it's just come down. Of course, the builder is still building, the dev, and he's actually one of the early people to create a DEX on Base. If you guys don't remember DACI swap, I think we talked about this a while back when we was looking for the main DEX on Base at the time. So here's some of the updates here. 1,300 total users, and this has 187 daily users. 77,000 in trading value. Most of them is Cap and DACI, so it's the DEX and the DeFi terminal. Details for each transaction, transfer, swap will be updated later on when they release their Dune board. So they're continuing to build out here, so things might get pretty interesting for this low cap here. This is also a pretty much a dart. Next, we have WBUG here, which you guys can see is at a 417k market cap. This AI agent is focused all on pretty much analytics. It's also integrated with platforms like CoinMarketCap, Alchemy, and all of those things to give you guys some of the best analytics, right? As you guys can see, When it came out, it dropped all the way pretty much down to the floor, pumped a little bit, came down, pumped again, and now it seems to be pumping for a few reasons here. One being all the dev tokens are officially locked until the 2-year cliff. First unlock is in 6 months. Zero shortcuts, zero excuses, just long-term skin in the game. Now, they're comparing this to also to some other tokens that relock their token, and them doing the relock actually caused some problems, which caused a little bit of FUD, being essentially people that had already sold their token are back in pretty much virtual jail. But that was a bug and is now being fixed as of right now. Now, going into my favorite one of the three here is Aurora, right now being a toolkit basically for MCP. This is pretty much another multi collaboration protocol, essentially like ACP, which we're going to be talking about in this video as well. And this is pretty much highly undervalued in my opinion. It has the opportunity to go, and it did get up to about close to $2 million market cap, and it came down here. Right now it's at $477 million market cap, and it has been it's trying to go back up, and I believe it's going to go back up as more hype is coming towards the narrative of ACP. Now, even Virtual's agent, AI XBT, even sees it, right? Virtuals is showing true traction. Volume confirms institutions are in. Macro momentum looks legit, but Aurora at a sub 1 million M cap is where the alpha is right now. So this could be a reason for you guys to look into it. Of course, like I told you guys, these are all dart throws, low caps, hoping for the best if you guys aren't playing the Genesis launches, right? But as I told you guys, MCP will get hype as people are going to be looking towards ACP, which is coming out on Virtual Protocol. I think this is going to be the next narrative that's going to pretty much pump some of these OGs if you guys haven't been paying attention to the OGs, like Loki here, right? Especially Loki is breaking down how ACP is. So it's not just hype. ACP is the missing standard for permissionless commerce between AI agents. Remember, I've been telling you guys about A2A, which is agent to agent. Those are payment rails. ACP, which we're talking about here, MCP. These are the big things that are helping agents coordinate with each other, essentially, right? Bringing them into a full ecosystem. So think of it as trustless API for agent to agent transactions. As AI agent begin to do real economic work, you need a way for them to pay each other, validate outcomes, operate with zero human intervention. ACP solves this with smart contracts, escrow, and verifiable agreements. The four phases of ACP, request, negotiate, transact, evaluate. So why is ACP bullish for virtuals? AI agents like Loki, Swarm, Trust are paired with virtuals. More agents equals more volume. ACP brings real economic use to these agents. Now, they put out this graphic a little bit ago here, right? And essentially Y Combinator pretty much tells you to pay attention to the projects that are on this graphic if you guys may want to go, may want to invest, because see a little pump, right? Exactly. He says here, would keep an eye on the projects involved in ACP. Attached image shows a few, right? So Santa, Aurora we already covered. We're going to talk about, we're not going to talk about Santa in this one. I think we might, I don't know, we'll see, right? Focused on MCP, that is something we talked about with Aurora. Show is leveraging tech for hardware robotics, and we're really bullish on them, right? Projects like Certa AI, Loki, Degen C as ACP infrastructure plays too. So you can also look into all of these here. You got Trust, Moonwell. You could look to play that with Mamo. You got Athena, Velvet Unicorn, AI XBT, Swarm, Degen Capital, Loki, Quill. Those are looking pretty good as of right now. So let's quickly cover Loki real quick, because they also put out their tweet on the same tweet we was just covering. So how does Loki come into ACP? Loki is building the agent data infrastructure for this ecosystem. Genesis terminal, agent ROI calculator, unlock alerts, bubble map, right? You got the dev wallet clusters, smart money moves, rug scanner, alpha feeds, first 100 buyers tracked, post-launch analysis. Then you got Genesis equals the real game, pledge with Virgin points, use Loki terminal to track oversubscription, max allocation, and timing. This is going to help you guys essentially play those Genesis launches a lot better. Early data equals better positioning. right? So look at that low key here. Since it went all the way up, I think it got up to like 9 million, maybe $10 million market cap. I'm not too, yeah, I think so, around there, right? And then it came back down, as you guys can see. Quiet, pump a little bit, quiet, and now it's starting to make a move again as people are starting to anticipate the launch of ACP. So if you guys want to position yourself well right now in the virtuals ecosystem, you guys can actually start to look into the ACP plays, right? And guess what? You can actually stake some of these plays to get your virgin points up there, so you guys could play some of those Genesis launches. Same with Velvet Unicorn here, as you guys can see. It gets up to crazy high, a nice little valuation. I think there's 16 million, comes all the way down. Now it's starting to make that move, just like you're seeing similar to Loki, as more people are starting to anticipate what's coming with virtual protocol. Another that is following the same exact suit, Athena, which also got a crazy wick to, I don't even know where this at, but it got a crazy wick, right? And you can see it here, back down, chilling down here while people weren't really talking about virtuals. And now you're seeing that candle exactly. All of them got that candle around the 30th to now, essentially. And they're looking to pretty much make the next move up, right? Now, the last one we got for you today hasn't really made too much a move right now, maybe because it's already at like a $6 million market cap. It's Gigabrain, but you guys are already looking at this as now where it actually kind of made a move already. It's starting to already consolidate around here after coming down for a while. So things may get interesting within the virtuals ecosystem, within the older agents, as well as the ACP starts to go live. Remember, this is going to kickstart things up for game. We're going to be talking about game in another video, convo possibly, right? So things is starting to heat up, and I think you guys should probably pay attention to some of the older agents if you guys are playing in the virtual ecosystem. Of course, those low caps I actually showed you as well could have some good potential. So you guys let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 20k subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.